Welcome everyone, Questini here with a quick look at Gladiator Guild Manager. I'm interested in this particular game. I was offered the review code, I checked it out, I saw screenshots, I saw some stuff about it, and I was interested. The art style in particular is what drew me to this game, and we have a game that's basically Gladiator XCOM or XCOM Gladiator, an XCOM style game in a fantasy setting where you control a gladiator guild, and you have all the RNG factors that define, I guess, an XCOM game. You don't have turn-based battles. In fact, the battles are auto battles, so you do have obviously choices in terms of positioning and all that kind of stuff. Now you have various difficulty options, so you have your easy, normal, hard, nightmare, and I do not think that developers in general do a good job in terms of handling these kind of difficulties. And then you have the ability to start random gladiator building, so you get RNG from the very start, then you get permadeath on and off, on or off. Now here's the problem with what they're doing. So having an RNG system is all well and good, but I'm going to skip that because it's just an intro message. Having an RNG system is all well and good, but problem is that dependent on your RNG, you can have a very rough start or a very easy start. So for instance, in this case, I think I've gotten a pretty decent start. Yeah, like for instance here, you know, I can recruit this knight, he's 250, okay, and then this orc 225. Let's see what I can get. Let's say that I'm gonna go with that particular knight, or maybe I'll start with that orc. Yeah, let's go with that orc. That orc berserker. So you have you start off being able to recruit orcs. You start off being able to recruit orc berserkers, archers, and knights by default, unless you randomize the buildings, which you can. I don't think, and it's kind of important to actually have a good knight from the start. Then you have an item market, gladiator market, the guild, various buildings to construct, more of which will be unlocked later as you progress through this. Then a bank, where you can buy and sell some things over here. So you can buy iron, you can do a bunch of stuff. In point of fact, in this case, I'm actually just gonna have to sell some stuff in order to get to not have the roughest start in existence. So let's just go with that. And I want to hire this particular gladiator, this particular knight. So I'm having to make that choice from the very start. So we have a 1v1, 2v2, 3v1. You have arena battles here in the Ring of Death. Like, this is something you can do every week, and you have various challenges and new choices. They give you some rewards, nothing too fancy, but you do get some rewards. I'm actually just gonna skip this intro message. Then you have various factions. You have the peasants, the baroness, the necromancers, who also give you quests to do. And then you have the competition, the monthly competition, the championship that's organized at the start of each month. And you'll get more arenas available with each month. So you don't have a time limit, by the way. The game is actually pretty reasonable in that respect. You can choose not to do quests and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, unless you choose the time limit. I feel that they haven't balanced things properly. In this case, I'm going to go with the Berserker versus the Knight, because the Berserker will win against the Knight. The Knight is really good at dealing with ranged attacks, but he's not so great in melee. He can, in terms of killing melee targets, he's great at surviving melee targets. So he's not going to go down necessarily easily, but he's not really going to be able to do the damage, and he's not able to block everything here that my Orc Berserker here is able to do. And he's also, my guy is also level 2. So this is what you get. You get some gold, you get some iron. It's nothing too fancy, nothing too extraordinary. If I look at the gladiator market, okay. So you progress through the timeline.
If some of your gladiators die, don't worry. Temple of Revival sits within the guild, resurrecting gladiators. But it takes some time. However, should you want to bring them back to life instantly, it will cost you mana crystals. Yes, even in the middle of championships. Comes in handy.
Alright, so that's something to understand, that your guys will revive. Now, I don't really have the goal to get an archer right now, and the archer choices aren't really that great. Well, except this one, but it's gonna cost me an arm and a damn leg to get that one, and the other ones are just, well, they're not great either. So we get the 2v2. situation over there, a knight and an archer, and you have a like your positioning in the battlefield is gonna matter. All that kind of stuff is gonna matter. So let's just so I can just surrender, and in this case I will. Now my guy is wounded, but I haven't really lost anything.
We located one of the High Necromancer's rumor whisperers hiding in the village. I need you to take care of him. Yes, the dangerous men who spread even more dangerous lies. Lies about a red-haired, low-born she-elf witch who is going to bring doom upon the regions. Correct. Not good for the Deadwoods district, he says. Blames me for the Crimson Mist and pretty much anything bad that happens around here.
Alright. So you shouldn't take your time, like you can't really afford to waste all the time in the world. So he's level 1, he's got 200 HP, my guy's level 1. I think my knight should be able to handle him. Yeah, just barely, but he did.
No more whispering from him.
So you get some default rewards, some benefits, and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Still can't really recruit an archer. Alright, more stuff from the Gladiator market. So it seems that a higher difficulty is just going to make your life miserable in terms of like you start with less resources. And it's generally harder to deal with various things. Now, I do have some iron, and I can sell that. I do have some crystals. I really don't want to sell that. Okay. So some of these guys are gonna cost me an arm and leg, but I do need an archer. I just can't deal with this kind of stuff without one, so that's just a fact of life, really. A bit rough having to come this way, but and having to recruit the subpar archer, but you're like, that's the thing, you do have to make these kind of decisions. You do have to deal with what you're given, right? So this is what I was given. This was the hand that was being played.
A few drunk bandits have beat up 2 guards and claimed ownership of the graveyard arena. I need you to take them down before they do any more harm.
All right.
They came to steal coin and women, but found neither coin or desirable women here in Deadwoods. In the end, they settled for arena ownership. Kept on drinking and singing, too. It's not a good party. They are merciless bandits and might hurt more villagers.
All right. I'll get in touch with them. I reached out to the Singing Bandits. If we protect them from Baroness guards and pay for their tour, they will give us half of their profits when they go on their first year-long tour.
Fairly rough, but we did manage to do it.
They were very thankful, promising they will leave the bandit life behind and sing across Ondarian with the investment you gave them. We can expect an income from them each month during this one-year contract. We did kill a few guards to make this happen.
Details. What can I say? Few against one. Alright. Should be able to handle that, though, to be honest. Just spraying them a bit. He's just a berserker. He is not too difficult, and that's just a steady flow of income right there. Of course, if you wait more months, things are going to get more and more miserable, so you're not going to be able to maintain this kind of way of doing things. Okay, I can get another archer. Movement speed. Well, that's fine, because archers don't really need movement speed. Let's get more slots.
A pack of feral ghouls roam the forest near the village. I'd like you to dispose of them before further blame is foisted upon me.
Fewer than dead are those who have risen on their own and behave like wild beasts. They began to appear around a decade ago, along with the Crimson Mists. Normally, necromancers raise the undead and bind them to mana crystals. Whoever holds the crystal, can control the undead. They sell most of them to the Ondarian army to help keep the borders safe. That's why the church is allowed to raise the dead without any restrictions. You're really new here, huh? Our district Deadwoods borders the Kingdom of Tyrell, and relations between our Kingdom of Andaria and Tyrell are not to be admired. Well, but the thing is, they don't shy away from selling their undead to anybody who offers a better price.
Alright, we're on it. Let's deal with those two goals. So what do they have? They have melee attack. They're easy enough to take down. Movement speed reduction doesn't really matter for archers because they are ranged. You want to keep them in range.
Work. There's nothing worse than cleaning up after another's mess. The Church of the Dead, of course. But that schemer, the High Necromancer, sows rumors in the minds of the gullible townsfolk, pinning the blame on me. He bloviates about how a red-haired, low-born she-elf witch will bring doom upon us, beating into the superstitions that already surround me.
Alright, so I got some items. Alright. So the first championships is about to happen over there. 1 versus few. Tell ya, first I'm gonna fight the championship here in the graveyard. So the championship is 5 battles, one after another. Alright, let's see next fight. We get the choice between fights, with obviously the hardest one giving you the best rewards. They're not too bad. This difficulty, sure. You can have some rough battles, and you really don't want to underestimate the difficulty. And if you take too long in the months, like you can take your time with the arena. You don't have to do the arena every month. But if you do that, well, chances are you might end up losing time. Okay. Actually, let's give that best to him. And that does it. And the championship, at the very least, you can't worry yourself too much about, oh, who's gonna make it, who's not. Like, these chests do contain the best rewards, so you need to be careful over here. I might lose both of my archers over here, by the way, for doing this. Or one. Okay, one is fine. Okay, we get the knight and we get the berserker, so that's 4 out of 5. Archers do quite a lot of damage, but they can be blocked, and if they get blocked, they are not going to do a lot of damage. Right, she's leveled up. Let's give her some HP and some agility for accuracy and damage. So these various stats: intelligence reduces cooldowns generally, agility increases accuracy or execution time or whatever. But damage and, like, say, accuracy for archers, strength increases just damage flat out. Alright, so we get 1 level 3 archer, so my guy is going to be able to just deal with that on his own. Yes, on his own, because if I send anyone else here, well, they might very well die. But this is the last of the fight, so let's just go with... So let's just do that anyway for the extra experience. Alright, arena completed, 3 out of 3, okay, or 5 out of 5. So we got 460 gold, 130 stone, and all these items. Okay, and then we get 1 versus few. And the more and more of the map will get unlocked as I do this. Alright, 1 versus few, let's go for that. Okay, so we're not strong enough to deal with that. Unfortunate. We just need more levels. Okay.
I need you to spread some truth. Round up your gladiators and get them talking about how the Church of the Dead's dark arts are responsible for the feral undead rising. Get those blighted peasants off my back. The Church of the Dead has meddled with dark arts for years. The creator himself doesn't know what goes on in those lightless chambers of theirs.
Well, it's undeniable that feral undead rise on their own after every crimson mist. But swive me if I know what's causing the mists. They started 10 years ago, and the Church of the Dead has been here long before that.
Many do. Red-haired she-elf ruling the Deadwoods. It's a curse that brought us the crimson mists, they say. The High Necromancer is working hard to spread this narrative.
Yes, I put all my money into a high-level gladiator that's gonna go curb stomp these guys. Hopefully. Sometimes it is worth paying that price. And he also gets an HP, so yeah, absolutely worth the money. Just gotta manage those resources. Okay. All right. Oh, I should. Yeah.
My necromancers discovered a farm that was once an old war burial ground. Unfortunately, the peasants refused to let us dig up their precious crops. I need you to pay them a visit. Turns out my necromancers are not as competent as I'd like to believe. Fools! Turns out it was only a pet cemetery. Puppies and kittens? No, we do not. Who will purchase undead pets? All of them? Fine. I'll contact you once they are unearthed and jumping around again.
Okay, so hopefully this one, yeah, this one shouldn't be as miserable. That was pretty rough, wasn't it? Okay, I think he should be fine. Alright, he can take the damage. And she can't dish out the damage in melee. Come on, come on. There we go. Finally. And that's more important because I can now unlock different fights. That was rough, but yeah, worth it. Okay. And now we get the Crimson Mist intelligence. Yep.
Here they are. 3 dozen dogs, cats, and whatnot. Good luck selling them and making a profit.
So, what are we supposed to do with all these undead pets running around the guild now?
Well, let's meme around about it and actually invest in it. But we need to sell some stuff if we're gonna make any kind of profit with that. Alright, gold share. Alright. Oh, I need to buy...
Vlad, you want to invest even more into this thing? All right, you're the boss.
Alright, it's a good business venture, we'll see. We shall see indeed, I'm not sure. Alright, so let's get a new battle choices, few versus 1. Let's go with 1v1. Struggling with our resources. Okay, that's all very good. So I do like the systems. It is a bit too harsh for my taste, I feel, on this kind of difficulty. Because I can't really upgrade stuff. I had to sell a lot. Maybe those kind of things about pets. Like, the problem is... Alright, strength for gladiators. Okay. So now, then we get...
Our pet store's grand opening saw no customers. Was this the right move?
I'll come. We'll see what we're gonna get. So... I'm just gonna wait. Alright, 75 in terms of wagers. 200. Yeah, that's fine. Gonna sell some stuff. Let's sell some... Yep. Alright, so we get the farm, arena battles. Okay. So yeah, pyromancers and a bunch of old ladies that are gonna throw knives at us. Yes, isn't that great? Casters can be powerful, but they can't really take a beating. There we go. So that's the first victory. One of many, hopefully. Next fight. Okay, we got a bunch of knights to deal with. I'm gonna throw one archer over there. Like, the knights shouldn't do too much damage. And the archer can actually hit them if we consume all their block. But my knight is obviously soaking a lot of their damage. Alright, victory again. A bunch of these guys and a level 4 archer. Oof, that's gonna be nasty. Okay, gonna get this level 3 knight. Gonna get my archers into the fray, my level 5 orc. And I'm gonna give him immunity to knockback. Well, thankfully their archer focused on my berserker, who I can also revive. 2 more fights. Pyromaniacs and a bunch of old ladies. I'm not gonna use the crystal unless I absolutely have to in order to win a fight. Okay. Hey, he wasn't really the greatest hero of the land, was he? Okay, so I won 4. Next fight. Final fight. Oof, a bunch of archers. Look, I'm not even gonna pretend. Well, to be fair, it would be foolish not to throw everything we get against this. Oh, my guys actually can deal damage. Alright, we just slaughtered them with ease. Okay, we did it. Well, with the exception of these 2, who need a revival, unfortunately. But I'm not gonna revive all of them. Okay. So, gonna bring my 2 knights, gonna bring 2 archers for this particular affair, or 1 archer, 1... F is everywhere. Well, I only lost the berserker just because of the archer damage. Focus on them, but I did win every fight and I did win all of these items. That's actually really nice. A lot of crystals there. I don't even need that. Many, by the way. So let's just sell, let's say 10. And then what do I need to upgrade over here? Well, I don't need more gladiator slots right now, but I do need to get all of these wonderful buildings into action. So I'm just gonna start upgrading this kind of stuff. We also have access to a bunch of, like, the buildings you apparently get access to are random, so you can get hunters, you can get all that stuff. Like I would have loved purifier. So, well, we need iron for that, unfortunately. Okay, 2v2. Let's go with that for a couple of rewards. Oh yeah, I'm getting through it. So as long as you're playing without permadeath, it's not actually too bad, really. Let's go over 1,000.
We
Okay.
finally managed to break through the doors of the ancient temple. I'm calling upon all guild members to help clear the imp infestations. Then, we shall celebrate by holding a grand championship within. It's been sealed for many years, since the Crimson Apocalypse. Lots of treasures to be found there. Greedy bastards wanted to keep their treasures safe on their return, I would imagine.
I think it's better to take the gold in this case. In this particular instance. Well, help clear out the imps. Let's do it then. Oh, so they're gonna charge my archers. Okay.
Well done!
That wasn't really too harsh, was it? Okay, and then we got Tomb Raiders as another quest. Alright.
A group of bandits have been seen entering the ancient temple. I need you to stop them on their way out and repossess any treasures they have stolen.
Alright, so these guys are actually quite powerful in terms of their shield, so you need to be a bit careful over here. Okay, let's and then this one as well. Yeah, it wasn't actually too bad. I thought it would actually be worse, but apparently I was wrong.
Superb job! So, where is the treasure they stole? You haven't.
No treasure. Not a single gold coin.
All right.
I think Sven is lying a bit there. Okay, let's like you can get let's see what we have. We have pyromaniacs, we have frost mages, we can get hunter cabin, we get a bunch of stuff. I think I'm actually gonna try and get purifier. All right.
So, about that treasure from bandits. Here it is. Buy yourself a nice gladiator or something. Take it easy, lad. She won't find out.
Yeah, I knew it. Purifier. Alright, let's see what this is all about. A purifier. Well, I need the gold. I absolutely needed the gold there. Let's see one versus few. And how they handle Okay. So she's absolutely incredibly powerful. I'm glad I made that decision. Well, it seems you need to go for those kind of superb units, right? I mean, obviously there's limits because it takes time to cast all that kind of stuff.
We just received our first few orders at the Undead Pet Store. Can you believe this? People want to buy those things. 30! This is going to be a nice income stream for the next several months.
Yeah. So paid off. Okay, blind fight, 1v1, 2v2, 1 versus many. Oh, very nice. Let's go with 1v1. Let's see what we get. Well, the purifier should be able to purify. I think reducing her cooldowns might actually be the way to go. But damn, can she hit? Well, might as well get another purifier. I think 1 is probably sufficient for the time being, so I'm just gonna save my money. Although, getting an archer would not necessarily be a bad thing. Alright. So we get a bunch of options over here. So rebels trapped inside.
Rebels in some of the ancient temple chambers, but routes to those chambers have been cut off by imps. We can't bring our lads any supplies. Can you clear out those imps? And of course, please, Keep this secret between us.
Well, I can, but first the arena battle here because I want to know how much mana crystals I have to spend first and foremost. So next fight, let's see this. We have some casters over here, 2 archers, and damn, that's insane. Well, that's gonna be rough as a fight, but yep, I expected that. I did expect it to be actually pretty damn rough. Oh, fuck me. That is insane, man. That is insane. This is getting crazy. Okay. Now, believe it or not, I can deal with this entire situation just fine. I just need to revive a couple of people. Give them a couple HP points. Well, yeah, it gets really rough really quick, so it doesn't have an inverse difficulty curve as, say, XCOM does. Actually, that was going to be my concern over there. So yeah, I get defeated. Yeah, this is just insane. Like, absolutely insane. In terms of like how the difficulty is over here.
We've been hiding.
So I do have time over here. Alright, rebels trapped. You got it. Let's go deal with that. So yeah, I'm just not ready for the temple. Plain and simple. Maybe that's the whole point though. Maybe you are not supposed to just overcome every challenge here. With just that ease. Okay. So let's get a bunch of people over here. Okay, my guys dealt with it.
Many thanks to you. The rebels were starving down there. And as I said, this needs to remain a secret. Folk face grave danger every day here in Deadwood. We ain't no fighters, but we must learn if we're gonna survive. Would you be so kind to send us one of your fighters to train us?
All right. So, sending the purifier. That's certainly training. Another one bites us. Okay, that's done.
We've never seen somebody fight like that. Many thanks for your time, my lord.
Okay, let's try a 1 versus many. Alright, the damage shouldn't be too bad. Just a question if the Purifier can survive. Okay, so the knockback is happening. Just a couple of seconds. And just then one more. Alright, let's see if... Yep. Done. A bit scuffed, but you do feel the tension of these battles. Very nice.
I've heard rumors about peasants hiding rebels in the ancient temple. Did you happen to know anything about this? Of course. A favor to me is always reciprocated. A nice gladiator discount could be arranged. You are a real lifesaver.
The hanging peasants might disagree. But what do I care, right? So I have got some solid investments. Mace wielder. Well, I'll just deal with what I got. I'll leave the blind fight for last. Yeah, this is easy. Don't even need to change the items. Go. Some easy experience, some cash.
Hey, a couple of peasants are tired of farming life and want to test their luck in the gladiator games.
Alright, that's not too bad.
Are you willing to help us train some more? We're trying to improve our defenses.
All right. Sure, why not? Easy does it. So if you have a target that has a lot of HP, then it's not... yeah, you guys will get better. Let's get some wood. Okay, blind fight. It is gonna increase his HP. Let's see the Gladiator market. What we have available over here. Well, 420, not too bad. I would like a Gladiator with some nice positive perks, but I'll take what I can. But, okay. I mean, yeah, he's gonna level slower, but that doesn't really fucking matter as far as I'm concerned, considering he's already level 9. It's a bargain deal, really. Let's go for it. Okay, so I'm gonna get that one, and that one. Well, I aren't used something bloody special. Should have brought an archer, shouldn't I? Okay, then. A bit close, but victory. All right, one of those crystals, lovely.
You
All right,
inspire
final
us
one.
so much with your training. The people are so inspired that even our women want to learn how to be useful in battle.
Alright, their women want to be useful in battle, huh? Alright, give him more intelligence. Like, interestingly enough, blocking knives is not easy. I mean, you can block some, it's just a cooldown, right, I guess. I'm sure trained peasants in the Art of War is not gonna bite me.
The people are getting tough thanks to you.
Alright, let's see what's on the item market. An intelligence item, intelligence. Mm-hmm. Alright, so I'm gonna go for the easy one. I do need to progress past this particular point. It just seems to be very, very, very fucking difficult though. I'm gonna sacrifice him. All right. Oh, it wasn't that bad. Never mind what the hell I'm saying. Oh boy. That is gonna destroy me if I try and fight it like that. But what the hell. Well, this is getting pretty rough, isn't it? But manageable at the very least. Alright, so I'm gonna focus my guys on the Pyromancer and then on their marksman over there. Oh man, this one's gonna be easy. Like, yeah, just a bunch of level 1s. Like, the difficulty curve in some of these fights is like, some of the randomness here is really showing. I'm not sure if it's really completely randomness, but Like hell, it's like, this is a cakewalk compared to what I face. I mean, sure, I have fewer people in all of this than what I did previously, but oh, come on. So I think some less randomness would be absolutely very welcome. There we go. Okay, so we've won all of those. Melee damage against blessed targets is increased, okay. Continue. Lots of gold. Alright, and then we can get a bunch of other things as well that can be useful. I got a bunch of gold, but I'm not gonna... Alright, so we get...
We're almost ready. I think we need one last training session to teach us to...
Alright, let's complete the training. There will be health to pay at the end of the day for all of this. So yeah, how do I feel so far? Let me increase the strength over here of this fellow. Actually, I'm just gonna bring that one. Alright, one more. Oh, all the training sessions have been complete.
Many thanks to you. We're pretty much ready for anything now.
An important associate of mine will arrive soon. But rumor tells that a group of bandits await him at the bridge. I believe they aim to assassinate him. Intercept and eliminate them first. He'll be the new Deadwood's judge. Burnt at the stake by blighted peasants.
Alright, we gotta help the judge. Alright, let's go do that. But first... Like, what do I need for the priestess to the Temple of Light? So, need some... Now, the Temple of Light is actually quite very, very, very useful because it gives you priestesses. And those priestesses can be incredible. Gladiator slave? Okay, I mean, alright. Suppose we do what we do. Sure. Okay, let me just wait a bit. Now I'm not sure. Should I get this one? Should I not get this one? I mean, honestly, I'll be quite honest about like how the game is. I feel. Oh, the bridge. Okay. I feel like it's actually a great deal of fun playing it. Like, it is harsh, but without permadeath, like even on this kind of difficulty, it isn't too bad, really. It certainly doesn't feel too bad. Let's revive him. I'm just trying to be careful here. Okay, let's get some archers. Throwing Granny there as well. It's actually quite a damn lot of them. Nice one, Granny, with the knife. Last sliver of HP, and does it.
The bridge should be safe now.
Alright, just gonna go for a 2v2. Eh, not too much of an issue. She's got feign death. Oh, she's got dodge. Okay.
My lord, what have you done? The person you cleared the way for is cruel and corrupt beyond measure. Local folk gather some goods for you, so long as you promise to keep them away from our lands. Yes, my lord, horribly corrupt. And this one is even worse. You wouldn't believe the things this one has done. Oh, sorry, so sorry. We wouldn't know anything about that, my lord. His judgment is not based on righteousness, but purely on bribes. Tons! Some time ago, a drunken officer trampled a young man with a horse carriage. The judge not only forgave the officer, but he declared the young man guilty. He concluded that the peasant must have been sleeping on the road when he was run over. His poor family had to sell everything to compensate for the officer's stress. Well, yes, my lord, he was also drunk and sleeping right in the middle of the road, but that's not the point.
Well, we're not about to do that. Yeah.
I require your urgent help. The farmers have started a rebellion and crushed my guards with ease. It's almost like the peasant scum have received training from somebody. Yes, they don't flail about like most peasants. They have actual fighting techniques.
Well, I wonder who could have done that, by the way. I wonder who could have done that. Not the word from me. It's interesting seeing the consequences of your decisions, but I wonder... It does feel almost like actually participating is like almost mandatory for whatever reason. But anyway. So we got a rebellion, then we got the end of the month, and we have the final tournament. Let's stop the treacherous bastards. Well, I wonder who trained them.
A word of thanks, guild owner. I would have been in serious trouble if it were not for you.
Right, sure. It's not like I trained them, right? Just saying. You reap what you sow. So it's interesting seeing the kind of consequences of your decisions in this particular title. Because those consequences, they're coming. Update. That's not good. Give me a priestess. Ooh, that's a good one. A level 8 guild. Let's upgrade. Oh, I need more tents. Alright, so this is Gladiator Guild Manager. I think that they need some work in terms of like balancing and all that, but I'll be quite honest with you, like, I'm having a lot of fun playing it. Like, I genuinely am having a lot of fun playing it. Maybe I'll even do a stream continuing past this point that I'm gonna leave it off. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. It genuinely is fun. It's a bit crazy in terms of like difficulty balancing and all that kind of stuff, absolutely, but I mean, it's great. It genuinely is great. That's what I feel about it. I think they should have an easier start, and it's not just easier start, but like obviously the difficulty is going to ramp up, but they should give people an easier time to get into it, especially on this kind of difficulty. It's like just really, really rough, and so much of it is dictated by RNG. You are not necessarily on the clock though, so you can just keep going. Like if you're not feeling up for the championship, right? If you're not playing with permadeath on and all that kind of stuff. But it just feels like with the permadeath mode and all that kind of stuff, it just feels like something tacked on, and I wish developers would actually think through the process of putting in difficulty levels or modes like that instead of just like, oh, we're gonna have normal, easy, all that. So if there's a criticism, it absolutely is that difficulty curve and how the game starts, how difficult it is, the lack of choices early on, and how much effort you have to put in to just unlock various classes. That's annoying. On top of that though, beyond that particular aspect, the core design, the way the game looks, the way the game feels, all that is pretty nice. So I'll give the art team a great deal of credit. They've done a great job. This game feels nice, like looks nice, feels nice, sounds nice. So yeah, I do appreciate that. I do appreciate how it plays. I just think there's, let's say, balancing issues, if you want to call it that, right? So, some balancing issues in terms of rewards and all that. Like, yeah, you do have revivals and all that, and you're managing that aspect, but at the same time, it can be extremely rough. I'm not saying you should be able to just curb stomp everyone in your path, but the way it handled some of these things is at least the start, right? If the start wasn't so rough, it would be a lot better. And I've played this on normal difficulty as well, so it's not just like, oh, this is just on nightmare. No, even on normal, it can be rough, so yeah. But you can randomize the start and building, so maybe that's a benefit, but I'm more so thinking just give the player the choice, really. Like, if he wants to go for something, just give the player the choice. Now, I'm not saying you want to give people purifiers from the very start, like you've seen how the purifier is going to crush everything, but it's like just archers, knights, and all that. Healers would be nice, right? And having that flexibility from the start would be great. Anyway, Costiner signing out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and enable notifications. And stay tuned for more. And let me know what you think in the comments below.